Hello, everybody. How is everyone doing? All right, welcome in. Okay, so today, like I said yesterday, I'm gonna be finishing these sketches of Link that I drew from last time. So if you didn't catch last stream, I drew these links in different poses, and these are all based on official art from Zelda 1, like, you know, from the instruction manual, promotional art, and whatnot. And I thought it would just be a fun experiment to do to kind of refine my style a little bit on how I myself draw Link. Kind of like as a expression sheets test, because I'm kind of just used to drawing Link, you know, in that same facial expression like through gameplay. So I thought I'd go out and experiment a little bit with like different emotions and whatnot. Froggy, you did not come late at all. Actually, I just started. Hello. Happy to see a lot of people from last time. Some people that I remember but weren't there, like Half Wolf. How are you doing? Oh, you say you're doing fine, just there, so good to know. So I guess I'm just gonna jump right in. Um, okay, let me see. Oops. Oh, I don't think my screen is updating. Let me check. Hello, hello. Ooh, I think that my screen in OBS has frozen. Let me try to fix this. Nope. Mm, I'm gonna have to duplicate this maybe. Alright guys, give me 1 second. Welcome, welcome. So OBS has messed up on me. I'm gonna have to redo my screen configuration. So just give me 1 second. There you go. Should be about right here and here. You're getting a Navi tattoo soon. That's pretty cool. Alright, how is this? I think this should be good enough. Okay. Okay, we're back on track. There you go. Okay, so let's get going. I have my handy dandy palette right here that I use for Link. So let's just get to it. Gonna have a full fairies leaf. That's pretty cool. Pretty bold too. I mean, I keep thinking about tattoos. You know, like I wonder if I'm gonna get one myself, but I just have so much indecision on like, you know, what exactly I want to tattoo on myself, so I just never get to do it. I am using Krita. I use Krita for both illustration and animation. Cole, just say it. Cold. Okay, I kind of like that one. Boa noite. Griff, what's up? Hello. I mean, Lobo, I do have some ideas, but I'm not thinking about that right now. Clover, you should totally draw some links. It's pretty fun. I think I got the link shade. Yeah, it's this one. Yeah, I haven't colored link in a while, so I forgot the shades. Lobo, thank you so much. Appreciate it. One hell, hello. Jose, hello. Oh, Goose is in. Hello, Goose. I like to learn to color in Krita. What tools do you recommend? Well, I mean, you can get as simple or as complex as you want it. Like right now, my workflow is very similar to what I talked about in the short where I talk about coloring animation, right? I just select the silhouette outside of the character's lines, fill in with my base color, and then now I'm just going in for the different flat colors. Later, you're gonna see me doing a little bit of shading, but that's for later. Um, Personally, I really enjoy. I think this is a default from Krita. Oh no, this is an add-on, but it's one of those brushes that has texture and opacity jitter. I just kind of like blocky shape brushes better because I feel like they feel a little bit more natural. But I mean, technically what I'm doing right now, I could get accomplished with a hard round and it wouldn't be too much different. Am I planning to remake the entire game? For now, just Dungeon 1. Most likely just Dungeon 1 because, as it's painfully obvious, I don't think I would be able to remake the whole game. But from Dungeon 1, I definitely am able to pivot into, making my own ideas from that too. Because after I have that, I basically have a whole framework for a Zelda-like, top-down ARPG. Like all the coding is gonna be there, all of the scripting and stuff, and then it's just a matter of having my ideas and, updating the art and such. I mean, I say just as it like it's easy to do. It's not, but Oh, my chair was all the way down, and I was wondering why it felt so uncomfortable. That's much better. What was harder to learn for you, to draw or to program? Well, I've been drawing for many years at this point, right? But programming is something very new. So to me, drawing is, for this project, drawing is the easy part because it's just what I'm used to. The programming is I'm learning as I go, so it's quite tricky. Hello, Mike. I am remaking the first dungeon of Zelda 1. Yes. How many years did it take you to settle on your actual style? That's a good question. I don't feel like I'm fully settled in my style, to be honest, but I talk a little bit about it in Devlog 1. I'm very inspired by clear line look, kind of from European comics and such. And I've always liked it, but I've really started like dabbling into it pretty recently, like maybe starting 2020, 2021. And I just feel like I really feel very comfortable in this style. I feel like it's very expressive. And yes, it is Okami music. Well, right now it's Star Fox Adventures, but I do have some Okami music in the playlist. See you, Memento. Thank you for coming, though. Appreciate it. Feeling pretty good. That looks like a volume slider or something. One hell, I am Brazilian. Oops. Unfortunately, with drawing, I can draw pretty much anything but humans. That's relatable. I know the feeling. I think humans are so hard to draw just because it's... When you think about art style, typically, you, you're talking about style for people, right? For objects and for environments. It doesn't tend to stray too far away from real life, right? So you can kind of just draw it, but for people, it's just really complicated. It's all good, Jose. Thank you for coming. It looks good, right? I like this link. I think this pose came out one of my favorites. Cole, that's exactly it. It's very, especially the face and the eyes. It's the thing that, you know, if you mess it up, it's the easiest thing to kind of notice it. It just jumps on you. Like, it's amazing how much you can get away with other parts of the body, like some anatomy. But the face, yeah, no, if you mess that up, it's very obvious. There it is. Realized I didn't have my reference here for the colors, so. My channel name, I usually just say Vazgay. And if you're curious about what that is, that's half of my middle name. George, that is true. Yeah. Practice and patience. Practice and patience. Yep. Oh, Mike, bye bye. Thank you for coming, though. Ah. Sorry if I made you guys dizzy. I think we have a colorful link here. Oh, it looks pretty good. This song is from Tunic. Oh, Mega Drive. Welcome. It's all good though. Yeah, I followed you. I really liked your art. Have I played Tunic? Yes, I did. I've beaten it and I got the true ending. Pretty tough, but it was really fun. When do I think the project's gonna be done? I don't know. I don't really know. Couldn't give you a hard answer, to be honest. Cold, I tried my best to not look at a guide, but in the end, I just couldn't do it. Like, I had to cheat a few times. Do I want to do shading now, or do I... Nah, I'm just gonna do flats for everybody. That's easier. Clever, good luck. What kind of test is it? Like, what's the subject? Bye bye, one health. Thank you for coming. Get into hard round. Oh, I see. It's one of those. Gotcha. Everybody type good luck to Clover. Guys, would anybody be mad if I filled the streaming playlist to just Sonic music? Oh, Blue Mew, this is from Sonic and the Secret Rings. I'm glad to see so many people in chat have good taste. That's good. Oh, I just realized that I forgot to give Link his scabbard belt. Let me fix that. That was pretty easy. Mhm. Hello, Alex. Thank you for coming again. So you're drawing game ideas for your Pong game. Ask you guys what character creature you might want to see in the game. Okay. You talked about your game last stream, right? So it's Pong, but with bombs. And then you have like different gameplay twists about it, right? I'm trying to think about so how would you include like, characters and creatures in your game? I mean, do you mind giving like an example? Like what are you thinking in particular? Team Kill Day, welcome back. And Minimalist Lapsian, welcome back. I don't know if I said that right, but that's what I said. Hmm. Oh. Oh, right. Okay. Let's see. I have to open up a file. I forgot what colors I picked for his eyes. Minimalist, I'm doing pretty good. I did some yoga before stream, so that feel pretty good. There you go. Nice. As both an artist and a game designer, how do you think the hand-drawn style affects your process? Good question. So one thing that I ran into that I had to give some thought about is the whole top-down perspective, because the thing about that is that top-down lends itself really well for pixel art because the individual pixels are very chunky, so your brain doesn't automatically detect if there's anything that's too off, like perspective and whatnot. But because hand drawn is like higher fidelity, it means that if you make a mistake in perspective especially, then it's very noticeable. So like when I was sketching especially, I had to give some good thought about how exactly to go about it. Like it isn't as obvious as you think it is, like in devlog 1 you see my first concept art. That took quite a few tries just in the sketching phase because I wasn't quite sure how to approach perspective. But then after I kind of found the direction, then I just kind of went with it. Thank you, Jemima. Appreciate it. Yeah, that took some thinking. I'm gonna go back. By the way, I'm filling in the flat colors for these links, but I do plan on going back and adding some light shading to them. And I have an idea for a little effect for the sword being here. So you'll see. I think I want to paint it blue. Like this. Oh, Link's head as in like you just see... Like what, you just see this? And then like a puff of hair, and then shoulders. Yeah, that's your Link. This is a reminder to take a sip of water, and if you don't have water, go get some water. Sean, so my mindset is that, something might not be obvious, but if you do give it some thought and like, just try earnestly to do things, then I think anything's possible. Like even if it feels challenging. And that's part of the reason why I wanted to do this. I'm like, well, you don't see a lot of top-down hand-drawn games. So let's figure out how would that look like. It is easy to forget, but it is necessary. Well, Dragon's Lair is an interesting example because the gameplay element for it is basically the QuickTime event, right? It's like it's pre-made animations that, depending on your input, they will play either the next animation or the death animation. But yeah, I do think it's kind of interesting how, they experimented with hand-drawn games all the way back in like what, 1983, right? 82, 83. And then after that is just, indie games have tried it, especially in the side scroller, but not a lot. I don't know if you guys, accompany all this, but I'm an animator, so I try to, keep updated in the animation scene and all that. And lately, independent animation has been blowing up, and I feel like the main reason is just because, there's just so few jobs for animators now, especially if you do 2D. So I feel like soon you're gonna see not only like independent pilots and animations, but also games with this art style, because animators need something to do. Yeah, laserdisc, yeah, an interactive DVD, pretty much. Hollow Knight is such a beautiful example. Yes. Okay, so Griff is talking about AI. Uh, I'm gonna tell you what I think about AI. I feel like I am not scared by it at all, because the people who are most likely to want to be willing to use AI in instead of human workers are the kind of people that are all about profit and results, and not at all about the process and not all about ideas. So basically, it's just gonna be all slop. And I mean, there's a market for slop, definitely, but I don't buy that. So I think, you know what, like if all you want to do is slop, then just make slop. If you don't care about your work, then just don't care about it. Okay. Like, you don't care about your work enough to hire, people who want to do it. I'm not gonna care about your work to see it. Griff, is it your cat? Oh no, not the other cat. Oh, your other cat's name is Zelda? That's cute. What kind of cat is it? What kind of color? Nice, nice. Yeah, Link and Zelda are good names for pets. Definitely. Minimalist, I agree. AI is a tool that can have either good uses or bad uses. Bad uses is trying to substitute a team for just AI. No, Griff, it's a gift. You have to take it. Zelda thought, oh no, Griff is hungry, I need to give him something. Griff, that's your dinner. I don't know about you, but I think this pose is my favorite. This came out my favorite. I don't know, what do you think? Do you guys have a favorite pose? Link sitting down, Link in opening chest. Alright. Alastair, these are sketches of illustrations from Zelda 1's promotional art and manual. So I thought it would be a fun experiment to, redraw those, but in the style that I use. Just to have fun, and also to experiment with drawing Link in my style, but with different expressions and gestures. Someone has commented about the removing Christianity. Okay, so I have a reason for doing that, and it's nothing too crazy. It's simply because, from what I understand, when Zelda, the earlier games were being developed, they were considering Christianity, but then at this point, Zelda has such a developed, um, religious canon to its story that I just didn't think that a Christian cross would make sense at this point. Like, it made sense then, when the world wasn't as developed. Like, all you have is, you know, Link and Zelda and Ganon, the Triforce, but that's it. But now you have all this background story with the three goddesses and Hylia, so I figured, well, in the world of Zelda, the Triforce is probably a symbol kind of akin to a cross, as a way of protection. So that's why I just went with the Triforce. It just made more sense. Alex, that's a good point. I didn't do that one. I should though. Maybe for next time. The Legend of Zelda Link zooms. Well, 4 cats is crazy. Nice. Thank you, Future and Past. Thank you. Welcome to the stream. So right now I am 3 out of 5 coloring Link. Almost done with this one. And then I will do some light shading. Maybe try like some different effects. Would you guys like to see how to make a simple, like, oh my god, how do you call that? Like cell animation effect to give your art? I see some yes. Okay, I'm gonna give it a shot then. It's the little effects that, you know, they don't exactly make the work look automatically good, but as a finishing touch, they just give a little something else to the work. Always nice to play with. And it's actually surprisingly simple to make, so. Yeah, this pose came out really great. Nice. I'm getting kind of tired of this, so I'm going to mirror it. There, whole new image. Look at that. Okay, so my question is, chat. Is chat a dog person or cat person? What are you guys take? Like cats or dogs better? I see a lot of cats in the chat, so. Cat person. Oh, there you go, Jamemba's dog. Can't make me choose. Yes, fair. That's fair. Well, some people are very strongly for one or the other, so. Looks pretty even. I think maybe a cat has a little bit more of an edge, but I see cats and dogs. That's good. Doggies. Cat 4, dog 3. Alright. It's pretty close, though. Octopus, valid. Minimalist, thank you so much for coming, man. Have a good night. Oh no, Griff, you caught me. We'll see. I might make a Sonic only playlist soon. You know what though, Griff? I'm kind of in the mood for some Sonic and the Streaker Rings. So, I am going to switch. I mean, I like Okami, but I think I kind of want something a little bit more energetic. I am feeling it. Of course I'm drawing faster with this music. It's the Sonic effect. Los hermanos, hola. How are you? Thank you for coming in again. I'm doing pretty great. How are you? Rest in peace, Griff. No such thing as fate for those who speed. A little more desaturated is best, I think. There you go. Oh, thank you. Is that Zelda in the chat? Oh, listen, Ramona, so Zelda is Griff's cat's name. For context. Okay, last one. After this last one, I'm going to take a dinner break. That had happened to me, Colt. Oh, undefined, hello. What are you playing the game right now, Cole? Like, what are you playing? Oh, Clover is back. Hello. Hermanos, yes, I'm just going to be doing the first dungeon for now. I keep saying for now, but I'm like almost 100% convinced that yeah, it's just gonna be the first dungeon. Like, I think doing the whole game is just way out of the scope. And probably not really that worth it, so. Like, I'd much rather take whatever, the knowledge I take from this project and applying it to, my own ideas, my own game, than just keep pursuing it. Oh, Goose, bye bye. See you later. Wish you luck in your upcoming week. Discord server, maybe in the future, but not at the moment. Los Hermanos, yes, I do actually. I do not have exactly everything laid out, because right now I'm just kind of focusing on, you know, Zelda. But once I finish this project, then I really want to take the knowledge and the script bases that I have to make my own idea, my own kind of Zelda-inspired, top-down, hand-drawn like a ARPG. Welcome, Drifter. Thank you for coming in. And thank you so much for the kind words. I appreciate it. Almost there. Okay. I have to reference my colors for the blade trap because I forgot. Oh, okay. That's easy. We'll see, Griff. I would like to release it. Like, I have yet to decide whether it's best for me to release the game or take you know, make like a demo with what I have with my starting like my own idea. There is one thing I want to say though, because that is like so many comments in my comment section are about this, and every single person who makes a Nintendo fan game is aware, but that doesn't stop them at all, does it? Like everyone knows the risk. Griff, I am thinking about that, yes. I actually worked on a few sketches with, you know, the main character kind of like in armor holding a sword, so I'm having some pretty cool ideas about that. Oh, Tides is my short film. You can find it on my YouTube channel. Made it back in 2023. Alright, and we're done with the flats. Oop. So what do y'all think? Pretty happy how the Zelda came out, actually. Feels pretty good. Thank you. Okay, so now that I have the flats, next step I'm gonna do some light shading, and I'm also gonna do a cell animation effect to it. But before I do that though, I'm gonna take a quick dinner break. Thank you. Alright, guys, be right back. For now, enjoy the soundtrack to Sonic and the Secret Rings. I am back. Hello, everybody. Wait, animation? Who say animation? No, I'm not animating this. Yeah, sorry for the music pausing. YouTube does that thing where if you just let it play for too long, it's gonna give a stupid message that goes like, "Oh, are you still listening?" It's like, "Yes, I'm still listening." But oh well, probably to save my bandwidth or something. So we are back, and now, so we have the flat colors done. Now I'm gonna do some light shading. Oh, thank you, Jim member. I appreciate it. Funky Frog, hello. So if you've just joined in, I just got back from eating dinner, and I have all these link drawings that I've done the flat colors, and now I'm gonna do some light shading, and then I'm gonna do some effects to make it look like a cell shaded animation. Oh, bye, Griff. Glad you could stay here for this long. So actually I'm gonna start with this one. Feels like a good place to start. Isner, hello! So, I am going to show you a very simple way to shade, like a cell shade, that takes not a lot of effort. It's pretty quick and it looks pretty good. So what do you want to do? So I'm gonna start with this link right here, the kneeling pose. And first thing is I have picked a purplish bluish color. It's this color. Now, what I'm gonna do with it is I'm going to alpha lock. So I have a layer on top of the flats, this layer right here. I put a layer on top of that, and now I've alpha locked it, and I'm gonna set the layer on top to multiply. So what that does is that now, see, you have a darker and cooler shade of the color underneath. So you don't have to go through, picking different shades of color. It's automatically darker and cooler because of the multiply. Now, depending on what you're doing, maybe if you have a specific idea for... Oh, actually, the music kind of loud. If you have a specific idea of, what you want the colors to look like, then, you probably want to pick the shading palette from the get-go, but if you just want to do some quick shading, then this is a pretty good way to do it. Yes, the multiply layer is on top. It's on top and it's alpha locked to the layer underneath. So basically, if I turn off the lock, right, then you can see it kind of go off. But then if I turn it back on, then it only affects the layer at the bottom. So let's get going. So nothing too crazy, just simple shading. It's a little too purple, I feel like. That's better. There you go. Okay. Thank you, Fungi. So I feel like this method is a really good one, especially when it's time to animate. You know, for animations, if you want to do some quick cell shading. Like that's how I did the shading for the fairy animation. By the way, at the start of next week, I'm gonna start working on the making of video of that, so keep tuned. I'm pretty excited for that. Yes, Clever, so you put a layer on top. Okay, here, I'll just show it to you. What I have here, right? So basically, here's the layer that has the lines, right? And then this is the layer that has the flats. So I put a layer on top, I just called it M, and I put them in a group called render, and then I turn on the alpha lock, so that basically the layer on top only affects the layer at the bottom. So you know, I can just draw as wild as I want, and then if I turn this back on, then you know it doesn't show. Let me reset my workspace. That's better. All right. Yeah, you're welcome. If anyone has any questions about whatever it is that I'm doing, feel free to ask in chat. What do you mean by how do I draw a motion? Like how do I animate on Krita? Between frames, do you use lines to simulate? I'm not sure I understand the question, sorry. Oh, Coco, so what exactly did it make sense? Let me know. I'm gonna try to explain it better. Okay, so alpha lock, here, let me show you. Let's pull out the layers again. Okay, so let me lower the volume a little bit. It's a pretty loud song. Okay, so when you have your layers, right? These are my layers here. You have these different options. So this toggles the visibility, right? And then this right here locks the layer. So now if I want to draw on it, it doesn't let me because it's locked. And then you have these two options right here. So, oh, sorry. The proper term is actually, here, let me put this closer. So you have these two options right here. Let me turn it off. So you have inherit alpha and alpha locked, right? You know what? Let me make a new layer and let me take, yeah, let me draw like just a simple shape. Okay, so I have a ball here, right? So if I say I have this shape, if I want to shade it, there are a few ways I can go about it. I can toggle the, let me move this closer. I can turn on the alpha lock. This one right here now it has a little padlock on it. So basically, if I pick a different color and I draw on top, right? Now look what happens as I move the brush towards the edge. You see that the color doesn't really go off the shape because it's alpha locked. Now if I turn this back off, now if I paint, see, it changes the shape. So that's why I do alpha lock. And then the inherit alpha option is what I'm using for the shading here. So the inherit alpha, so for this usually you have to make a new layer. You put it on top, right? And then here, basically the inherit alpha does that, what I just did, for the alpha lock, but for layer that is on top. So the hierarchy is layer on top, layer on bottom. So the layer on top follows the layer at the bottom. So we do this. Let me see if this is gonna work. Yeah, it works, okay. See, so it's doing the same thing as the alpha lock, except in different layers. So if I do this, la la la, and then if I turn this off, then it shows what I drew. And then I can take it a step further and change the layer on top to multiply, and now it looks like shading. So this is what I'm doing. Do you have any questions? Does that clear it up? I'll change the music. Multiply is life changer, absolutely. You got it? Cool, cool. Yeah, man, it's just, these different things that just um just make everything so much easier. All right, I'm glad that that made sense. Okay, so let's get back to it. This is the color. Yes. Okay, good. What inspired me to start the project? It's funny that everybody is talking about, university, and this question comes up. So the short answer is that after a really frustrating year, 2024 was a very frustrating year for me because I finished my master's in animation, and I was really excited to try to go and work in the field. Um, I was living in the US, and then as I apply for jobs, application after application, after hundreds of applications, I get either no response or rejection, right? So that is very frustrating. Very, very frustrating. And then after some point, I feel like a lot of kind of self-searching. I just thought, you know um, what is this something that I want to do? If I can do anything that I really, really want to do, uh, what would that be? Like, it doesn't matter about, character, copyright, none of that. Like, what is it that I want to do? And I thought, okay, I love Zelda. So let me make a hand animated, Zelda game because, you know, this is the workflow that I know best. And then I just kind of started learning Godot, kept going at it. I thought it came out really, really good, and then I started making these videos. Like, it is so frustrating to apply for jobs, job after job after job, and not getting anything. So I decided, you know what, I'm just not gonna let that stop me. I'm just gonna do whatever I want to do. So that is basically the backstory of why I started making this project. Like, I don't know if anybody is interested in, working in a creative area, animation, game design, whatever. But the industry is really, really difficult to get into. Like, I don't want to, demotivate anybody. If your dream if your dream is to, like, work in a company, in a studio, whatever it is, don't let my story kind of stop you from doing whatever it is that you want to do. Um, but I just couldn't take it anymore. And then I thought about it very deeply. I was like, man, right now, there isn't like a single company that I want to work for. Like, not a single one. No one is really making anything that I find very interesting, like really, really good or really, really interesting. Like, most animation companies are just rehashing, making remakes or just making very lukewarm, you know, new films. No one's making anything very interesting for me, so yeah, let's try to find a job. But I thought about it, I was like, man, I don't want to work for any of these companies. Like, I'm just applying for jobs because that's what I feel like I have to do. And I feel like most people who, want to animate, who want to do creative projects, they're starting to realize that, indie animation is in a boom right now. Um, Indie games have been a thing for a long time. Oh, this shitting is looking pretty good. I like it. So guys, I don't know, the moral, don't let companies stop you from doing what you want to do. Just do it. Oh, this is looking really good. I'm liking this. What do you guys think, chat? Yes shading? No shading? Okay. I want to show this to you guys. I want to show this to you guys. Give me a second. Does anyone here know who Kaze Manuar is? So Kaze Manuar is, if you look him up on YouTube, he is a very, very prolific Nintendo 64 fan game ROM hacker, right? And not sure. Yeah, you should look it up on YouTube. His ROM hacks are amazing. Like he has been working very deep, like very, very deep in the. He mostly works with Mario 64, right? But you know he has been even just changing the Mario 64 engine to be more optimized. His work is insane. You know he works in all in assembly, the original like machine code, right? So very prolific fan game creator and also a fan game supporter. He's gonna have him. Yeah, yeah. So it's Kaze Manuwa, right? At least that's how I say his name. So this is a tweet that he posted. Here, check it out. This is how I feel about the situation. So, you know, that is why I don't really like to talk about this. I'm just gonna keep making it. If Nintendo stops me, they stop me. Okay. It's all good. Like, I understand. But, you know, right now I just want to focus on making a good project. Like, I'm not really thinking about that. I am really liking this chat. I think I'm only gonna keep. I think I'm only gonna do like, you know, this level of shading, but let me show you a secret sauce. Very simple. Works really, really well for this kind of art style. So just so you see, right? Just so I can show you, just so I can show you what I'm doing. I'm gonna have a new layer on top, once again, inherit alpha, and I'm also gonna set it to multiply. But now I have an airbrush, and I'm gonna make the opacity pretty low. Let's keep it at 30, okay? So the light source is coming from the left, right to the right. The shadows are mostly on the right. So I'm gonna take this soft brush and oh, why is it not working? Oh, okay, it is working. It's so subtle, see? But let me turn it all the way up. Basically, you just do a little pass, and now it just feels a lot more atmospheric, right? You don't have to go full opacity. I think a little too much, maybe 65%. Yeah, this looks good, 65. And then, not content with that, I'm gonna put another layer on top, and I'm gonna set it to lighten. And I'm gonna pick a yellowish, very, very light, very pale yellowish color. And I'm gonna do this. And that's too strong, so now I just lower the opacity. See, now there's some shading. right? Feels a little bit more ambient, feels a little bit more smooth. Los hermanos, bye bye. Thank you for coming. I hope you managed to get something out of the stream. I hope everybody's managed to get something out of the stream. I really appreciate that. Yeah, so I mean, this is shading, and so I have a flat layer. I have one hard cell shading layer. I have one soft shading layer and one soft light layer. I mean, for the style that I'm going for, I think this is more than enough. Like, I really like this, so that's how I'm gonna be doing these. Not too hard, right? Then you can tweak it a little bit. Maybe you think it's too bright, so you lower the opacity. Yeah, this was pretty good. I like this. All right. All right, all right. Okay, who should I do next? I think I'll do Happy Link now. I think I'm gonna switch out the playlist. Oh, I like this one, guys. I'm gonna play the Star Fox Adventures soundtrack, which, if you haven't listened to it, it's a banger. I like it a lot. So we're gonna listen to that. By the way, I'll, it's for me. It's already 8:35. I think I'm gonna keep streaming for around half an hour. Um, I was just gonna go as far as I can. If I don't finish this here, then I'm probably just gonna finish in my own time and post this. But we'll see. Like, the stuff I'm doing right now isn't really that complicated. We might be able to finish this. I mean, Clover, I think learning art is kind of like that. You just keep doing it. I think I'm gonna make the. I just realized I'm gonna make the light source consistent in all of them. Like, I think this is the final arrangement, so. Oops. Go after a Mew. I know you got this. Oh. Multiply. There you go, much better. Easner, thank you so much for coming. Good luck on your music work. Welcome, Kimi. Thank you. So, what are you drawing tonight? Actually, we all gotta start somewhere. It's all good. Just keep at it, and then you're gonna get it. Gotcha. That's pretty cool. Well, Clover, there's a reason why the phrase fake it till you make it is so, people use it a lot. Because it kind of is exactly that, you fake it until you make it. Pretty simple shading. I think it works though. Change this highlight. Okay. That is more like it. Oh, hi Evie, thank you, or Avi, right? Thank you for that. Basically just started. Just finished the kneeling pose. I think it came out pretty cool. Now I'm just wrapping this one up. I'm going through this pretty quickly, actually. I think I can probably do. I'm gonna do all of them tonight. Oh, this one I have an interesting idea for. Oh, Funky Frog, glad I could help. Okay. So I had this idea for this one. Take the airbrush, take this color. Right, like the beam is coming out of the sword. So make it look like this. Oh, and it can also do this. I like this. What do you guys think? Can always just tone it down a little bit. Here, how about this? Just subtle. Oh, you know what we can do from that? We can do this too. Check it out. Put a layer on top. Oh, Griff is back. And not happy with this, I can also do this. Very, very, very subtle though. Has to be very subtle. Yeah, something like that. I think it works. Oh, you mean from the you're gonna hang out in the river, right? So your friend didn't make it? And then for this one, I'm gonna make the lighten layer be blue. Oops, not like that. It's enlighten. Okay. There you go. And now we just need a little multiply and then we're done. That's it. Alright, two left. Mm, chest or blade? Not sure. I think I'll go for chest. Well, I'm actually not so sure if chess is gonna be faster because I have to. I mean, Link is gonna be quick, but the chess is gonna take a little bit of work. But it shouldn't take too much work. Okay. I just realized that I forgot to draw the thing that's in the chest. I don't know. Something out of sight. I forgot this leaf detail. Oh, not Minecraft. Monkey, have a good dinner. Okay. Link is done. Now we gotta do the chest. I feel like it's gonna be a little bit of a pain, but I can do it. Oh, you know what? I can do this. Oh, I love gorillas. Oh, actually, if they're like, okay, wait. Mm, something like that. Actually, no, I think that it should be going this way. That is more like it. Actually, no, I think this should be lighter, right? Yeah, this right here should be lighter. Did it backwards. Okay. That's better. Okay. Hello, Jay Banker. And there we go. Oh, I forgot the soft shade. Let's do that. I think I'm just gonna keep it like that. You don't need to know what's in the chest. Okay, last link. Work it out from Sonic Car. Alright, I can do that. Good pick. I like the song. No, I can still do the shading from the impact like that. Nice pick. Nice music pick, guys. I appreciate it. That's not a bad idea, Griff. Yeah. Sneakers. What kind of things do you think are the easiest to draw? Easiest to draw. Stuff that's like simpler shapes, like the chest, for example. It's basically just a box. So, just draw a box in perspective and then just round off the corner and then detail it. Like, that's not that hard. Stick figures are always easy to draw. Yeah. Oh, I know. Don't want the shading to affect the sparks. Doesn't make a lot of sense. Guys, are we done? I think we're done. Yeah, so I think coloring, we are done. Now, let me think. Let's see, mirrored. Yeah, feels pretty good. I think the gradient is looking a little too harsh, so I'm just gonna really quickly just tone it down a little bit. Make it like 75. Yeah, that's a little better. Okay, that feels better. Make it a little off-white. Oh, what's this? I like this. Oh no, I have to figure out where this is coming from. Oh, it's from different ones. Look at that. Aha. Found it. Okay. Alright, do you guys want to see how to make a simple cell animated style? Takes very little time to do. Alright, so... Wait. Okay, that's better. Okay, let me think. So first, let me duplicate everyone. And now I'm gonna merge. Oh, actually, I think it's a good idea for me to have the layers showing so everybody can see it. Not sure what this is. Oh, you're gone. Okay. Oh, this is the palette. You can be gone too. So I'm just gonna merge. Right, so it's its own layer. This one. Rename it. Link chest. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, I don't know why it's not letting me type it. Oh, this is really weird. Oh well, okay. My audio, like the music or the voice? Voice, oh, I think that one's max volume. Yeah, I was a little away from the microphone, that's probably why. Okay, so every link is its own layer. Now, first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna give him some drop shadow. So we just duplicate it, put the copy at the bottom, and now using the same multiply trick, right? I'm just going to change the where's the hard? Okay, here's hard round. So I'm gonna alpha lock it, and this one is link dodge. Okay, so I'm basically just gonna turn it into one color, and now we turn the layer to multiply, and now we have link on top, and now wait, is layer on multiply? Should be. We have a little drop shadow effect. It's looking a little dark though. Let me make it darker. Or looking a little light rather. This is too saturated. This is better. So now we have this drop shadow effect, kind of simulating the way that a, cell is a transparent sheet of, not paper, but it's a transparent sheet that you draw on top, right? So then when you overlay it, then, it looks like it has a little drop shadow. Now we just do this. Yeah, I don't know why this is not working. Copy of blank, okay. This one is chest. Alright. Oh, this is so strange. Huh. Krita's acting up. I'm not sure why. Hmm. Oh, I understand why. Okay. That shouldn't be it. I see. Hmm. This part's a little bit boring, but basically I just have to duplicate them and then just do the same thing. Oh, I see. This one's gonna be a little tricky. Actually, I think it worked out. I think I'm gonna polish this up a little bit off stream. I'm about to get done. They gotta be going soon, but I just wanted to show this to you guys. So this is pretty subtle, gives that slight shading effect. And then now next step is let's duplicate this background layer and then put it on top. Basically, we're just gonna merge this all together. So now this is all one flat drawing. And then we can add a little bit of grain to it. Random noise. It's too much, so we just lower it. Very, very subtle, just to get a little bit of grain, a little bit of texture to the image. Life is going pretty good, man. Can't complain. That's basically it. You can also add you all know about chromatic aberration, right? Pretty easy to do. You just go turn off some channels. Then move them around. And there you go. What is happening in chat? Looking at this talk about waster, I don't know what's going on. Yeah, what is a waster? I want to know too. Clover, I am as lost as I was before. I see, I see. Okay. Well, guys, but we are done with the links. Well, almost done. I think there's a few things I want to polish, but I'll probably just do this on my own time because it's getting a little bit late here. So I think that this is it for today's stream. I'm gonna take a quick break, bathroom break, and then I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. You guys know which one is my favorite. It's Majora's Mask. Thank you, Clover. Okay. You want to see Aquamentus? There he is. It's hydrosity. Kimmy, it's hydrosity. I intentionally tried to make his expression, like his face, look pretty goofy. Alright, chat, I'm getting pretty tired, so I think I'm ready to head out. I hope everybody has fun with the stream. Yeah, Alcamentus is the name of the first boss from the first dungeon in Zelda 1. Interpret it as his eyes. But I guess you could read it as eyebrows. When am I gonna stream again? I am not too sure. I'm not too sure. Well, I mean, you can always, I'm always gonna post, one day before I stream on in the posts in my channel. So, I'll always let everybody know, like, one day ahead of time. I try to stream typically on Wednesdays and Saturdays. So usually if I'm gonna stream, it's gonna be one of those days. At around this time, so starting at 5 p.m. So I hope everybody had a good time, and I'll see you next time.